How's it going, guys? My name's Andrew. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Skytech gaming PC that I bought from Best Buy. I'm going to be going over my first impressions on this gaming PC, why I bought it, and you know, the pros and the cons of going with this gaming PC. It did cost roughly around $1,000, and I will give you my reasons why I decided to buy instead of build a pre-built PC. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so here we have the box. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. But you can see here what it's called, the Skytech Gaming PC Shadow. This PC actually has the AMD 3600 CPU, and it also has an NVIDIA, or actually an MSI RTX 2080 Super. And the reason I went with this PC was because I went to PCPartPicker.com, and everything that this computer has, including the motherboard, the CPU, the graphics card, the case, the RAM, everything added up to roughly around $970, and I'll go ahead and show you right here everything that I was adding. So I thought to myself, should I just build a computer or should I end up just buying one? Now the reason I ended up buying one is because right now during the pandemic, almost everything is out of stock, so it would have taken a couple months for me to receive everything in the mail, ordering it from different websites. So I just decided to go with this pre-built PC, and I do plan on upgrading a couple of things in the future, such as adding a different cooler and some more RAM. I was probably gonna go with Corsair Vengeance RAM, maybe 3600 speed instead of the 3000 that this one comes with. And I'm also gonna end up upgrading the power supply. I was thinking of going with a Corsair power supply, maybe like an 800 watt one. But first, opening the box, first thing we're greeted with is this black box that has it's a pretty big box for like nothing in it. We got the power cable, we got the antennas for the Wi-Fi, and what's in here? Oh, cool. Little gaming mouse from Skytech. Huh. I didn't know it came with a mouse and keyboard, so that's pretty cool. It comes with a braided cord, and I might try it out. I wonder what the DPI on this is. We'll figure it out in a little bit. Further into the box, we have the keyboard. I wonder if this is a mechanical keyboard. It's got RGB, and so it says laser engraving, high keycap, 19 keys, anti-ghosting. Huh. Pretty cool. It is not a mechanical keyboard, but let's take a look at it. It says it has a metal base. I'm always a fan of metal bases instead of some cheap plastic. But let's go ahead and take a look and see how it looks. Oh, it actually does feel really nice. You can see the metal base there, real nice. It sounds good too. I know it's not mechanical, but you can hear what it sounds like. Real clicky. Real nice. What do you guys think of it? Pretty cool. Go ahead and connect that in a little bit. But what we all want to see is the manual. pretty cool. Comes with a folder. That's nice. Usually you just get a little book. You got the customer support here, phone number, little maintenance guide, how to keep it up to date, how to keep it clean, troubleshooting guide. This is nice. And says if you have any questions, feel free to contact them. That's nice. Pretty cool that they added that. What else is in here? Alright, well, time to take the computer out. Let's get it out. Alright guys, so the reason I'm making this video is to, you know, to show you all whether or not I do recommend this PC. So far, I do not like that this company lied. So on BestBuy.com it shows that it comes with an MSI graphics card. As you can see, it's definitely not MSI, it's Zotac Gaming. Another thing that I saw is the M.2 SSD. I do like the M.2 SSD instead of the, you know, standard SATA SSD that it showed on the website. It is an HP, but you know, M.2 is a lot faster than SATA. Another thing that I don't like though is the motherboard. Actually, if you look at the pictures on BestBuy.com, it shows a gigabyte motherboard, and I actually put my phone and recorded a video. I'll show it right here. Under the graphics card, it's really hidden, but it's an ASRock motherboard, and I don't know, ASRock. I don't know. I don't trust it. I've heard good and bad things about ASRock, but you know, like I said, I am gonna try out this gaming PC. So far, for $1,000, I might end up, you know, I am definitely gonna contact Skytech Gaming and figure out whether or not they can replace the graphics card with the MSI that was promised. And if they can't, then I'm probably gonna have to end up returning this. But I do want to see what kind of performance this computer can push out. The RAM is actually better than what was promised. It showed that it came with 3000 megahertz, the speed of the RAM, and this is a XPG Gamix D10 RAM. It's rated at 3200 megahertz. All right, everything's plugged in, and here we go. First boot up. Alright guys, so we're off to a really bad start. Check this out. The computer's on, keyboard is on, mouse is on. See that little yellow light right there? No signal detected. Alright, well, let's try it again. I'm gonna leave this real time just so you guys can see what I'm going through. So far, this computer sucks. I was excited for it. Has a lot of good reviews. I don't know why Skytech ended up sending this PC with different parts. I was looking at some reviews on Best Buy. Most of them are good. Has like a 4.6 rating, I believe. But the recent reviews, I'm talking about the past couple days, and I literally just got mine. The past couple days are pretty bad reviews, and there was a customer that had the same problem as me. He said that he would lose signal from the graphics card. He ended up troubleshooting it, calling Skytech customer service, and they were doing some kind of stress test on his CPU and GPU, and found out that he had a bad GPU, and he did have to exchange it, but what he ended up doing was actually just returning it. And I don't know, I'm not even getting a signal now, but he also said that he got this graphics card, and if you look at bestbuy.com, it shows an MSI graphics card. Well, I am not getting a signal now. Let me go ahead and keep troubleshooting it. Okay, so after a while of troubleshooting, as you can see, I'm assuming this issue happens a lot. This is their troubleshooting guide. Is the PC powering on? Yes, I hear it and see lights, but nothing is showing on the screen. Is your monitor cable connected to the graphics card and not the motherboard? Well, put it back to the graphics card. Yes, it is. Go down here. And is your monitor's input set to the correct input? Yes, I'm not that dumb. Yes, it is, but I still do not see anything on the screen. What does it say? Please press firmly on the memory sticks and graphics card to be sure they are fully seated. If needed, you can remove and reinsert them. They are properly seated now, but I still do not see anything on the screen. Please contact customer support. Now look what's going on. See how that's not yellow anymore? I'll show you a closer look. It's not yellow anymore, it's white. And what that means is that there is a signal detected. And check this out. Take a look at the monitor. By the way, yes, my monitor works. I had it connected to my other PC, and it works no problem. I'm gonna turn off the desktop. Okay, now it turned off. Keep an eye on that light. Should turn yellow once there's no signal detected. Input signal not found. Check the video cable and video source. That light is gonna turn yellow after it goes to sleep. There it is, yellow. Let's turn on the PC again. Let's see if it gets some type of signal now. I'll go ahead and fast forward through this part just so you can see. I know it's sometimes it takes a little while. And there you go. It picked up a signal, but it's not displaying anything. Well, I can tell you right now that I am definitely gonna return this desktop and go to the traditional route and just build my own. I'm gonna go ahead and keep tinkering with it just so I can see if I can get a signal at least and take a look at what it can do. Okay, I didn't record this part. Finally was able to get a signal out of it. Just had to mess with the HDMI cable connected to the graphics card. I had to wiggle it around, so that's another bad thing. When I turned it on, the first thing that it said is we detected a problem with your PC, and it said to resolve this problem is to connect to the Wi-Fi and install an update. So that's what I'm doing. Alrighty guys, so it's been a little over a week now since I first bought the Skytech gaming PC. Now, as you can see in the beginning of the video, I did have a lot of problems. The graphics card, for one, it wasn't the graphics card that was advertised on Best Buy's website. The power supply was a totally different one as well. The motherboard. I feel like during the pandemic, since there is a lot of parts that are hard to come by right now, I'm thinking Skytech probably just, ended up ordering different parts and ended up selling it as the same model. I kind of got upset because I wanted to do some benchmarks on the Skytech gaming PC. I just had too many problems with the GPU. I ended up calling Skytech. I called about 3 times and I kept getting, they kept hanging up on me. Now, I know there are a lot of people out there that say they have a lot of good reviews on that PC. I just wanted to be honest and give you my review or my experience on the gaming PC. I couldn't do any benchmarks. I had too many problems with the GPU. It wouldn't detect my monitor. I kept getting a green screen. I don't know what was going on. And then actually what I ended up doing, I ended up taking it back to Best Buy, getting my money back, and the next day Skytech actually emails me saying that they'll replace my GPU. I don't know why they took so long to reply after they hung up on me. I just didn't even reply, and I actually just ended up buying my own PC parts. I'm gonna do my own build. That's what I originally wanted to do, but I saw that PC at $1,000. That's my budget, and it had everything I wanted. The AMD Ryzen 3600, which I actually have right here. The 2060 Super MSI graphics card, I got it right here on this side. Basically just had everything that I wanted, and actually those were the 2 main things that I really wanted: AMD 3600, the Ryzen 3 processor, and the 2060 Super. What I ended up doing though is actually getting my own parts. Like I said, I did go. I stayed at my budget at $1,000. The only thing that I kind of cheaped out on was on the power supply, but I feel like it was a good price. It's gonna be temporary until I get a better one. That's a 600 watt, 80 plus bronze certified power supply by Game Max. I don't know if you heard of it, but it's on Amazon. They have okay reviews. Actually, I got it on eBay for $20, brand new. That's why I ended up getting it, because you couldn't beat the price. It's brand new, so $20, and it was like $7 shipping, so I paid like $30 in total for it, when on Amazon it's like $70. So I felt like that was a good deal, and the only reason I cheaped out on that was because, as I said, we're in the pandemic and a lot of parts are hard to come by. So I ended up getting that on eBay. Everything else though I got at Best Buy, so I was able to get the graphics card at Best Buy. I got a CPU cooler right here. It's the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Black Edition. It's real nice. Can't wait to put it together. Got myself. I made sure that everything was on sale first. I didn't want to spend too much. So I was at my $1,000 mark. Got myself a 500 gig M.2 SSD. This is a Western Digital Black. I actually got it on sale from $100. I think it was at $60. So that's a really good deal. Got myself some Corsair Vengeance RGB. Actually, they had this in the wrong location at Best Buy, and they honored the price. So they had it marked at $100. I know eBay has it at $89, I believe, but they had it in a section for $60. I just asked the manager, hey, can you all honor the price? And he said, yeah. So, I got a pretty good deal on that. As for the case though, there was only 2 options there. This is actually one of the most common budget PC building cases that there is. So it's an NZXT. This is the H510i, the ones with the RGB lights. Got it for $100. The AMD Ryzen processor is actually cheaper at Best Buy than it is on Amazon. You should take a look at it. I got it for $164.99 at the time. I don't know how much it is now. And my motherboard, this is what took the longest. So I got this from Newegg, and it's the MSI B550 Gaming Edition. I wanted to go with the B550 just because it can support the Ryzen 3 processor, and if I ever want to upgrade in the future, I could do that as well. And that's about it, guys. I mean, like I said, my experience, I personally don't recommend the gaming PC from Skytech. Too many problems with them, and I kind of, you know, got back at them by returning the gaming PC, and I kept the keyboard. But, you know, don't say anything. I like the keyboard. Whoops. I like the keyboard. Really nice. Metal back, RGB lights. It's not mechanical, but it sounds nice, real clicky. And kept the mouse as well. But if you guys have any questions on the Skytech gaming PC, I can try to answer you. The motherboard wasn't the same motherboard that was promised. If you look at the model number that, I was looking at the model number from the PC that I bought on Skytech's website. It was supposed to come with a Gigabyte B450 motherboard, and it was an AS Rock motherboard. They have okay reviews, but you know, that's not the one that was promised. Same thing with the graphics card. I got a Zotac Gaming. Actually, I looked up that GPU online. On Google, I got 2 results. It's can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was a Zotac Gaming 8GB super mini graphics card. I saw 2 results on Google. I clicked on one, took me to a website, had really bad reviews. And then I was looking at the reviews, the recent reviews from Skytech Gaming PC from Best Buy, and a lot of people had the same problem as I did. The GPU, they would get like a green screen, it wasn't detecting their monitor, and I just didn't want to keep it in the long run and have problems with it. So if you guys like this video, or maybe it helped you decide to you know, stay away from a pre-built PC and maybe build your own, you know, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Leave any comments that you might have, any questions. And if you guys are interested in the next video, I'm actually going to be putting this together. I've built a PC before, done it once about 3 or 4 years ago, actually a lot longer, probably like 5 years ago. And you know, I think I can put it together. I've seen a lot of how-to videos, and I'm just gonna make my own video as a noob putting together a gaming PC, and I'll go ahead and do some benchmarks on this. If you guys have any questions on any specific product that I got, the motherboard, the GPU, the RAM, the SSD, go ahead and just leave a comment, go ahead and ask me, and I'll go ahead and put the benchmarks in the next video. But that's it for right now. Go ahead and leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're interested. I'm going to be doing you know, this build right here. I'm going to be doing gaming videos, you know, mainly Modern Warfare, a little bit of GTA. I used to do GTA modding videos many years ago. You guys can look at my previous videos if you want. I'm going to get back into it. So if you guys are interested, like I said, subscribe and hit that like button. And thanks for watching.